The winning formula, the 7 successful habits every business owner should have. Follow my video and I'll explain more. Our mission is to help small business owners exactly like you. So please click the bell to subscribe every time we produce our best pieces of content, and more so to spread the word to help other business owners exactly like you. Stop leaving it to chance. Implement these 7 power habits within your business to give it the best chance of success and ultimately lead to amazing profits. Follow my video and I'll explain all of these 7 steps. Set a clear long-term vision and also break this down into mini goals. Now, a long-term vision to me means 10 years, but I can just as easily accept if this vision is 5 years. Don't get hung up on whether it's 5 or 10, just stick to one and go with it. Make sure that vision is clear, it's documented, so you, your management team, and potentially your team know exactly where you're going. And when you've got that, break that down into mini goals. Some people do this in 90-day cycles, some people do this in 6 months, some people do it in 12 months. It doesn't matter. I think the thing that matters mostly is that you are doing this consistently. So everyone knows exactly the goalposts that they're aiming to, and they know within this time, say like 12 months, this is going to be success, this is going to be failure. Now, don't get hung up as well about setting massive stretch goals for when you're breaking it down to its core segments. Your vision will be slightly stretched anyway, but what you want to make sure is that the goal is fairly achievable. And I'm talking about a 4 or 5 out of 10, almost a bit like a penalty shootout. If you're a football fan, it could go either way, but you've still got a very good chance to score. Then make sure you concentrate all of your efforts into achieving them mini goals, which goes to your long-term vision, because it's really easy to sway off and go in a completely different direction, and it doesn't get you to where you want to be. Absolutely get obsessive about cash flow. The thing that you want to start off with first is profit, because profit is the lifeblood of every business. And once you're maximizing your profits and it's linked in with cash flow, you're then looking at, right, how do I get more resources back into my business? That is agreeing great terms. That is basically getting extra credit from your suppliers. That is making sure your customers are not taking the living mick out of you by paying you way over your credit terms. So the money is sitting in their bank account and in yours. So what you want to get is really obsessive about cash flow and how you build the business. Because the more cash that you have in your business allows you to reinvest quicker, that will allow you to get towards them short and long-term goals that I mentioned earlier. Embrace, and I mean cuddle and love, calculated risks. Now, naturally, as people, we don't like taking big risks, as most people like to be safe. As a business owner, it's all about making risk, it's all about making decisions, and it's making sure that they're calculated. And all that means in layman's terms is you've got less chance of it failing and more chance of it working. Because every risk that you take just won't pay off, it won't happen. And if someone tells you that they do, they are lying. But what you want to make sure is that the risks that you're taking give you more reward than penalty, because you don't want your business to go bust, you don't want to go out of business, you don't want to suffer where you've got to potentially lose team, you don't want to suffer your personal income, but what you're looking to do is then build so you gain more for the future. Because it's very easy to earn a return, you can just put your money in a savings account. And while savings account rates are very good, in a business, you've got the opportunity to make significantly more money. So make sure that you are taking the best chance of calculated risks, which sometimes can involve finance, where you are getting money that could be to say buy another business, buy asset, invest in team, invest in marketing, whatever is needed for you to be able to get that next bit of business growth and that next stage of your goal you are looking for. Analyze problems for all angles. Now, when you first get a problem, it can put the fear right into you, where you go, ugh, and whoever makes the best decision when they're coming from a place from fear? I'll let you into a secret, nobody. But what you want to be able to do is look at the problem from all different angles. And sometimes the initial problem that you may be looking at may be a different problem when you get underneath the surface. I'll be honest with you, most of the time that is normally the case. The surface problem is not really the real problem. So make sure that you're coming at your problem from different angles, and make sure that you're coming at it so you know what the true problem is. We have a rule at MDH throughout the whole team: best decision wins. So it doesn't matter whether it comes from me, it doesn't matter if it comes from one of the team, it can come from anyone. What we want to do is chew the fat, challenge it, come up with the best decision, and the best decision wins. And for us, that's helped us along the way that we've grown MDH from when we started. Surround yourself with the right team. There's nothing worse than working with a toxic Tina or a toxic Tony, because they absolutely suck the life out of you like the Dementors did in the Harry Potter films. So make sure you are surrounding yourself, one, with positive people, but not too positive, because you also want to be challenged at the same time. And when you've got to be challenged, that has to be based on trust. So make sure that the people around you are uplifting you, but also making sure that you're not living in a false la-la land where everything's rosy when it's not. So what are your team around you that you've got at the minute doing for you? Really important to meet your accountant or part-time finance director on a regular basis. From a statutory basis, you only have to do your accounts once a year. But what you want to be able to do is have a scoreboard that goes on regularly in your business, so you can see how well your business is getting on monthly, bi-monthly, minimum quarterly basis. That way you can then accentuate the things that you're doing really well. There may be opportunities that have come out of their management accounts, but also you may see some flags, some problems when there's going, bit this fire out, we need to go and do this problem. So make sure that you're having an advisor with you that can act as a third party, because it's really easy to watch a game of football from the stands and understand it rather than playing the game yourself, who has also got an objective attitude because they're not in the business every day. So ideally, if you can have some form of external support, this normally turbos most businesses. And this could be an accountant, it could be a non-exec director, or it could be a coach. Just make sure that person is pushing you as well as giving you good advice at the same time. Never ever stop learning. Every day's a school day, every day we learn stuff, every day things evolve. You have some good days, you have some bad days, and never ever stop learning. Now, as most business owners that we work with are really strong, they want to get massive results, so they're constantly bashing themselves over the head with the things that they still haven't done. What we normally end up discussing is basically letting go of that and actually taking account and reflection of the good stuff that they're doing, because it is never ever finished, it never ever stops, and we never ever stop learning. The team that we have around us are all individual people in their own right. They'll all be different and we'll learn extra things every day. There'll also be new technology. Like AI is massive at the minute, so everyone's got stuff to learn about that. It's never ever stop learning and never ever stop building, because if you close yourself off to stop learning, you are closing yourself off from massive opportunities. If you are, and we've all fallen into this trap, let it down, let it in, and see what else you can gain to help your business turbo in the future. If you're looking to grow your business, please click the link below to our business growth program. This is designed specifically for business owners like you that are in a stage they're looking to grow and make more money. So follow our blueprint today. We'd love to see you there.